Welcome to our first Python tutorial video 2. Today we'll explore what is an interpreter language, why Python is an interpreter, and how it differs from a compiler. An interpreter is a program that reads and executes code line by line. Unlike a compiler, which translates the entire code at once, an interpreter translates high-level programming language into machine code one line at a time during runtime. A compiler is different from an interpreter. It translates the entire code all at once, producing an intermediate machine code file. This compiled file can then be executed, but the code must be compiled first before running it. Python is considered an interpreted language because its code is executed line by line, without the need for an explicit compilation step. This means you can run Python code directly without waiting for it to be compiled first. The default Python interpreter is CPython, which executes Python code in this way. Here's a quick comparison between an interpreter and a compiler. An interpreter executes code line by line, while a compiler translates the entire code at once. An interpreter detects errors one line at a time, whereas a compiler catches all errors after compiling the entire program. While interpreters tend to have slower execution speeds, they allow immediate execution. Compilers, on the other hand, produce a machine code file, which allows for faster execution after the initial compilation process. Using an interpreter, like Python does, has its advantages. One key benefit is easier debugging, as errors are detected during execution, allowing you to fix them instantly. Also, there's no need for a separate compilation step, which speeds up development. Additionally, Python's interpreted nature makes it portable, meaning the same Python code can run on different systems as long as an interpreter is available. Let's break down the execution process. With a compiler, the source code first gets passed through the compiler, which produces an intermediate machine code file. This file is then run as an executable. In contrast, an interpreter directly executes the source code line by line without producing a separate intermediate file. The interpreter translates each line during execution, making it simpler but generally slower than compiled languages. To wrap up, Python is an interpreted language, offering benefits such as ease of use and faster development cycles. Understanding the difference between an interpreter and a compiler is crucial for mastering programming, as it shapes how you approach writing, testing, and running your code. For more videos, please visit channel and go to respective playlist. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel for more videos.